After Watkins Glen, the drivers stepped up to tackle one of the most famous tracks in racing, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. In the GS class, Kimmo Suominen started on the top spot, while Brian Strodbeck's return saw him complete the front row. There was a shakeup in ST, though, with Carl Williamson taking the pole away from James Stevenson, who began in second. The green flag flew, and the first incident of the day went to Stefan Overgaard, who lost multiple spots after contact with Josh Loitz. The theme for the day was set as ST traffic quickly became an issue. On lap 9, Strodbeck overtook Suominen and then immediately lost it when David Whamond spun in front of them. Later, Chris Moran and Matt Reinhold spun independently and scattered the GS leaders. Miraculously, no contact was made between anyone. Things settled down momentarily until the 30-minute mark when Ray Prado lost it while attempting to avoid, once again, David Whamond. The sad mess collected James Brown and German Afanador. Suddenly, an incident with championship ramifications unfolded as Rash found himself unable to avoid a moving target in the form of a spinning Marco Mogren. Forced to pit for repairs, Rash's damage sent him multiple laps down from the leaders. As the halfway mark approached, everyone began to wonder whether a caution would shake up the order. Wes Eric wound up as the instigator when he lost control while entering the backstretch and found himself taking a wild ride. The yellow was thrown, but Suominen and Williamson both retained their respective leads. However, Overgaard's damage from lap 1 put him on the back foot as he attempted to use the yellow to repair his blue and white machine. After numerous laps spent under caution, green returned with 26 minutes left on the clock. Todd Honzarenko came out swinging and tipped Kimmo out of the lead. Behind them, Steve Brown's aggressive move to the inside sent Travis Mim all the way to the back of the line. The very next lap, Patrick Bieri used the draft to get inside of Honzarenko and beautifully outbraked the number 9 Mustang to claim first. Todd ran out of track and spun, causing him to clip the rear of championship leader Suominen. Behind them in ST, Stevenson knew he lacked the pace for Carl and pounced on his opportunity when Williamson was held up in restart traffic. It only took a lap for the black and red machine to ease its way back into the lead. When Stevenson ran into lap traffic shortly after, his hopes of holding on to the Englishman were dashed. In GS, the clock ticked down and Strodbeck slowly reeled in his teammate Brown. The fighting was dicey but respectful. On the final lap, a mistake out of turn 7 allowed Brown pass to take home another second place. Ahead of them, Patrick Bieri finally made his consistency pay off and grabbed his first Conti win. The rookie solidified himself as a serious contender in the series. In ST, though the podium seemed a foregone conclusion, surprises were about to shake things up. With only 2 laps to go, Loitz lost it in 6, while Arthur Chan barely squeezed by. Jarrett Lawson was not so lucky and heavily damaged the Corona car of Loitz. Though he was an entire lap down, this handed third over to Chan, who finally seemed to be putting his ignominious nickname of Mr. Bad Luck to rest. Ahead of him, Stevenson consolidated second, and Williamson demolished the field in first. With the much unloved Indy infield circuit behind them, the teams are now looking to compete at Elkhart Lake, one of the gems in the American road racing crown. Known for its incredibly long straightaways and intense draft battles, it's sure to be a thriller as we get ready to watch the Continental Endurance Sports Car Series lay down the rubber at Road America.